Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blazers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Chanticleers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the UAB Blazers offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Christensen. This time he's got it. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Oh, what a move! Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Blazers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touch. This drive, they can go make it happen.
First down here for the offense. From the gun. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
Well, the The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Christensen. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. On the run, it's Chubb. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the shot to clear will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blazers in the hurry up. They'll ride the hot hand. Bulls his way forward. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
To throw, it's Christensen. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, then you got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Christensen. Gets it out fast. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Gets open down the middle.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Buys a little time with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He'll set up to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disrupted and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the shot to clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Blazers are in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the... If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll return it. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got his man, makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He'll do it himself. They stripped it out. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field. Got a lot of room to the right. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. So few fumbles are unpreventable. That one seemed to be, and man, oh man, what a devastating blow to this offense.
You got to know when the play's over. You just got to go down. It's an example of a guy just trying to do too much at this situation of the game in the 2nd half. Just go down, take the points, take the lead, and keep playing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Christensen. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They get through, and it's blocked. And they got it. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The give to the tailback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Chanticleers are marching down the field. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Keeps the legs moving. It's the runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. To the air. It's Christensen. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He caught it. Touchdown, Blazers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Touchdown, UAB. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw, it's Christensen. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space.
Ball is loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And the Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Got it! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll try to pound their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. He wants a big play here late. Snags it on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.